Hey, thanks for clicking on the video. This weekend was an insane event. World's first desert perpetual was beaten, my team did pretty well, and of course a new raid exotic is here. This being the Whirling Ovation, or rather fuel rod gun from Halo. I mean, just look at them side by side. Now of course this comes as a random drop from the newest raid, or is guaranteed when beating the raid on contest, only available for a short time as this video releases. In today's video, we'll look at what it does, how it performs, what the quirks are to it, and we'll even do a quick first impressions. So starting with what it actually is, it's a strand exotic rocket launcher. This exotic perk reads, hold to charge, release to fire. Charged projectiles have a delayed solar payload. In game, we can see this plainly as we can either use the hip fire reticle or ADS to watch our projectile charge up. At different levels of charge, we'll do different damage, going from 0 charge, having this weak single damage number, to moderately charged, doing about 1700 damage twice, one strand and one solar. Then it increases again in the third bar, dealing 2300 damage twice, and then at full charge, it does about 3500 twice. Meaning at the high end, this rocket is putting out about 7000 damage per shot. Speaking of shots, this rocket has a massive magazine size that encapsulates your entire reserve, only needing to reload when you actually pick up ammo. And then before continuing on to the next very important part of this exotic, I figured I would throw some comparisons your way. On the damage side of things, the most comparable weapon would be one Parasite, the worm launcher. I think previously this had the single highest weapon damage number, but in our current sandbox, this looks like 6000 damage at max stacks with these two numbers. So that makes it about 1000 less than our new strand rocket, which was 7k. For some other single instance examples, Celestial Nighthawk deals a little less than 12k, and then the Premier Burst Super is Thunder Crash with Curus, that deals about 14 or 15k with all of these numbers. So considering those options, Whirling Ovation can match or pass in just about 2 shots. The issue with that is its horrible charge rate. But the way we make up for that is with the second exotic perk, Anticipation. This perk reads, the charge speed of the weapon's next shot slowly increases over time. Anticipation builds more quickly as you deal more damage with other weapons. Now we can see this bar in-game filling extremely slowly to begin with, but as soon as you start to do damage with weapons, it accelerates. And the actual damage values are important. You can tickle a boss with an SMG and it isn't going to do much to the bar. But if you put this into a whole rotation, it accelerates quite well, scaling off the higher actual damage. And as you can see, this bar fills even when the weapon is stowed. So this leads to little things like this. Don't be too harsh, I've been awake for 28 hours, and I just wanted to show off a little something, even if it's largely suboptimal. This quote-unquote damage rotation is using an Envious Arsenal grenade launcher to leverage the 2 ticks from Whirling Ovation's delayed explosion, but in-game, from the first to last shot of the rotation, taking about 40 seconds, it has the in-game equivalent to 12.8k DPS. Queenbreaker, on the other hand, in a very similar time frame, comes out to 11.6k with a lot less total damage. Now, as a reminder, these values I just showed you aren't actually the same as what our damage numbers are showing, if you wanted to do the math in your head, but a comparison is a comparison. We're using the same numbers. Also, I am by no means a scientist. I don't know perfect rotations. I mean, what you're seeing right now is what I used to clear the final boss of contest mode, and 90% of that was just holding down the trigger with good old Thunderlord and Lord of Wolves, which as a combination of 2 exotic weapons really does cook. And then before I give you my total conclusion on this weapon, I do have my first impressions taken into like a Legend solo Lost Sector. This is the difficulty we know and love from pre-Edge of Fate random BS. Oh yeah, and the equipment gets locked. That's what we like to see. The true litmus test of is a weapon okay? Can it hang in a Legend Lost Sector? And realistically, it should be able to. I hope so, at least. Okay, this guy's like perfect. Charge it up. Okay, he just died immediately. That guy's dead, yeah. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's charging up a decent speed right there. Okay, the direct hit almost killed. I got the slow charge. Screw it, we'll do the full thing. How did that? Okay, it did not kill. Go, champ. But surely that does. Yep. Okay, I do it again. Doesn't even know what hits him. I mean, this thing does nuke. Wait, there is a reload. Wait, what? Okay. Surely here. Let me do some extra weapon damage, charge it up, make use of that perk rather than just sitting here. Then max charge speed, max damage, boom. Half damage. And not a one shot. What about a little? Okay, I mean, that's cool and all. Also, let me see. Let me see the reload animation. Okay, so you do need to reload it. It just has a massive magazine size. And a very large blast radius. Okay, I mean, yeah, that was like just an expert, but I think that can show like how you can use it in an activity like this. Use it for boss damage, use it for taking out champions. And then of course they showcased earlier that you can maybe use it in DPS. But I mean, like all in all, it's pretty cool. Definitely not the worst thing that they could have put as the reward for the Desert Perpetual raid. So I kind of said it there. It's all right. I definitely think this weapon could be seen in a lot of end game DPS rotations with some people that really know how to min-max their damage. The strand and solar elements are particularly interesting for weapons with elemental honing, if you know about that. But all in all, it's very unique. It seems a little gimmicky. I mean, the last time we had a lasting impressions rocket meta was many years ago, and that's effectively what this is. But it's cool. The experience behind getting it was also very cool, and I don't think it would hurt you to try it out because at the end of the day, it's fun. So yeah, I don't know exactly how potent it is just yet, but I do think there is potential. And with that, thank you for getting this far into the video. Your viewership is greatly appreciated. Support me and support the channel. A like, a comment, a subscription goes a very long way. Support me and support the channel, but you can't think of a comment. Comment down below, stupid final stand. And with that, as usual, I hope you are having a great day, and I hope to see you around.